So hello everyone, welcome to Triaright. This is back 365. Myself Sujit. So in this session, we are going to learn what is operator overloading in Python. So to understand operator overloading, first we need to understand what is called our magic method or dunder method. So in the previous session, we are already discussed about what is magic method. Then how the operator overloading will with help it now I try to see. First, we need to understand what is called our operator overloading. Okay. So operator overloading says that it is a process of performing operation between user-defined object by using normal operator. Means here it will says that this operator overloading, it will be taking a user-defined object. So how to create user-defined object? First, you need to create class. Then by the help of this class, you need to create object. So based on this object, now we are trying to performing some operation. Means addition, subtraction, division, floor division, modulus, greater than, less than, left shift, right shift. These are the different types that's available. Okay, so how it going to happen? Each and everything we are trying to see now. So it will says that it is a process of, okay, it is a process of performing, it is a process of performing operation, okay, performing operation between user defined function or sorry user defined object by using, okay, by using normal operator, okay, by using our normal operator. So now first we are trying to write how the normal operator will going to work in case of our dunder method. Then only you can get a clear picture on that. So now if I'm trying to add two number by the help of our normal operator, okay, so how it going to happen, each and everything we are trying to see now. In the normal operator, how it going to happen? In the dunder method, how it going to happen? Each and everything we are trying to see now. Now, if I try to performing the operation, or we can say that addition. So here I need to write n1 plus n2. It will give me the addition of operator. But in case of our dunder method, you need to perform the num1, or we can say that n1 double underscore add double underscore. Now here it will be taking that particular mandatory argument, the number 2. Okay. So means in the normal operation, if you are trying to performing two number addition, so here you need to perform n1 plus n2. But in case of our dunder method, you need to pass n1 dot double underscore add double underscore n2. Now the second one, or we can say that the subtraction. So here you need to pass n1 minus n2, and for this dunder method you need to give your, in the place of this add you need to write your sub. Okay, now if I try to perform in the power, means our exponential, so here you need to perform n1 exponential n2. So in case of our dunder method, so here you need to pass, in place of our power, in place of our add, you need to provide your POW, or we can say that power. Now, if I try to find the division, okay, or we can say that the normal true division. So here you need to write n1 true division n2. But in case of our dunder method, so here you need to write your true division, or we can say that true div. Okay. Now the next one, n1 floor division n2. So here you need to write n1 double underscore floor division, okay, floor div with our n2. Okay, so these are the different way we can specify our normal operator by the help of this dunder method. Okay, if I try to performing our modulus, so how to performing this modulus? N1 modulus division by n2 in place of our dunder method. So here you need to write your mod. Okay, so the method name will be mod. Now if I try to performing the bitwise AND, so here you need to write the number 1, okay, bitwise AND. How to represent? By the help of our AND percentile. Here you need to pass your n2, and for the special method here you need to write directly AND operator. Okay, now if I try to perform the OR, n1 the, or we can say that the pipe symbol n2, okay, and for the special method, so here in the place of this AND, you need to write your OR. Okay, so these are the different way to represented our dunder method by the help of our normal operator. Okay, so there are different types. If you are trying to write your bitwise left shift, bitwise right shift, means you just need to write L shift right shift. Okay, so here I'm just trying to write that. So if I try to perform the left shift, so here you need to write N1 left shift N2, and for this one you need to write in the place of this R, you need to write L shift, means the left shift. And if I try to perform the right shift, here you need to write N1 right shift N2. So here you need to write right shift, or we can say that R shift. Okay, so these are the different options. So now if I try to write all the things, it will be taking unnecessary time. Okay, that's why to done with that you can get by through the online also. Okay, the simple will be that, means based on the normal operator, this dunder method will going to create. But now we are trying to understand in the logic, means whenever we are trying to build the logic by the help in our VS Code, how we going to implement each and everything we are trying to see now. Okay, because here it will be saying that by the help of our object creation, it will be taking your normal operator. So how it will be taking each and everything we are trying to see now. Okay, so here we are taking the two example, that is called our book example. Okay, suppose if I'm trying to take a book example, inside this book, if I'm trying to performing two books, or we can say that creating two objects, because this operator overloading says that based on the object we need to perform the operator by the help of our normal operator. Okay, so first I just need to create class, because without creating class you don't create object. Okay, so here first I need to perform that, then only we can get this object, then only we need to perform. Okay, so here first I need to create class. So here I'm taking the example of this book, means suppose if I'm trying to create a class called book, and this book if I'm trying to take two book, one called our Python and another called our Django, means based on the Python Django, if I'm trying to add both the things, if I'm trying to get the information, if we are writing this say str, because by the help of this dunder method str you can get that information, right? So then if you try to find this true division, floor division, L shift, greater than, less than. Now I try to dealing with that. Okay, so every time we try to take some property, because without taking property you cannot do that. Okay, that's why here first I need to perform some operation, then only we can get. Okay, so how to create this one, each and everything we try to see now. So guys, how to create this uncommon property by the help of our constructor. Okay, so double underscore init double underscore. So here it will be taking one mandatory argument, that is called self. So here I'm just trying to write book name, then book author, then here I need to write the price of this book, or we can say that B price. Okay, now after getting this, after calling this object, now we need to store. So here I'm just writing self dot book name equal to book name. Then here I need to write self dot book author equal to book author. Then the next one, self dot book price equal to book price. Okay, after writing this, now we are trying to create our dunder method. So how to create? By the help of our def keyword. So now first I need to get some information. So to get some information, you need to write your dunder method double underscore str double underscore. Okay, so here I'm just trying to return some book name. So here I'm just trying to write self dot book name. If I'm trying to create an object, if I'm trying to call this object, or we can say that print this, at that time here it will be returning the book object name, because here we are trying to performing the dunder method str. Now if I try to add the two books, okay, so here we try to write for the addition method. So here it will be taking self, and here I need to write the second price, because whenever we try to add two number, you must need two number. Okay, or we can say that two price. Okay, by the help of this self we can get one price, and for the second price we need to manually take. So here I need to write return self dot book price plus the second book price dot book price. Okay, by the help of this we can get. Now if I try to find the subtraction, okay, so here you need to write double underscore sub double underscore, and here it will be also taking the self, and for the second one here you need to write the second price. Okay, now also here you need to perform return self dot book price minus the second price dot book price. Okay, because the book price will be taking from the another, means based on the Python and Django. Now if I try to find the multiplication, so guys, in the multiplication you can get two books or you can directly pass the value, means 500 multiply with 2. Okay, 500 multiply with 3, so you can pass the direct the value. So here also I try to find that. Okay, so double underscore mul. Okay, because the multiplication, and here also you need to give your self, and here you need to pass the extra value. Okay, now here I just want to return self dot book price. Okay, here I need to multiply with my value. After getting, I need to find for my true division. Okay, so here I need to write true div double underscore self. Here I need to give the value also. Okay, so here I need to. So guys, every time if you are focusing, every time I just using the normal operator. We are using the dunder method. Also, we are trying to keeping the normal operator, because here it will be saying that by the help of your user defined object, here you need to use your normal operator also. So here I am using the true division, the value. Okay. After creating, if I try to give your greater than, less than, then bitwise and bitwise, or you can get that. But I don't want to create all of this. Means if you are getting a one example, then you can create n number of example. That's right. So now here I'm just try to create object. So here I'm try to create for Python and Django. So here I'm taking Python. And for this book one, I need to create the class name. So for the class name will be book. Here I need to give the book name, then book author. Then here I need to pass the price. Okay. After this, here I need to create another object that is called Django. Now here I need to specify the Django, and the author name I need to pass the Kumar. Okay, so here I need to pass Kumar and the value called 300. Okay, now I try to perform all the things. Okay, now if I try to performing addition, we need two value. Okay, here we are accepting the two value also. So now if I try to give the value also fine. If I try to give the object reference also, it's fine. Now if I giving Python plus Django, it will be give me 500 plus 300, 800. Now if I try to see here also, here it will be give me the same. Now if I try to find the Python subtract into Django, means based on the value, because every time we are just try to keeping the book price. Now if I try to give that for the subtraction, now if I try to give for the Python multiplication, okay, so here you need to pass the second value as my operation is called multiplication with 2. And for if you are try to performing the true division, means Python with my true division with 2. Now if I try to run this one, so guys just see here it will give me the all the output. So how the control flow will going to work? After creating this object, we are know that whenever we are try to dealing with our operator overloading, it is a process of performing operation between user-defined object. So here the user-defined object are Python, Django. Then here we are using the normal operator. Okay, so just see here you are using normal operator. Then it will be based on the value, it will be performing all the output, and it will gives the all the different output based on the different user input. Okay, so that's all for this session. This is all about our polymorphism, overloading and overriding. In the upcoming session, we are trying to dealing with our last pillar of our Python OOPS concept, that is called abstraction. So that's all for this session. Thanks for watching Triaright.